You are so honest, I feel like, with your fans. I mean, you're so open, and I want to talk about the cancer schmancer because I think it's such an important thing that you're doing. And I looked on the website and I watched the videos and all of those things, I think, which is so key. And I just, one of the things I think that you were very open about is things you went through with some of the trauma that happened early on. And then, of course, the cancer, you know. And one of my main questions is like, did that trauma, did that happen before the nanny?
Yes, it happened in my 20s. I think I was around 25-ish, 26, something like that. And that was when I was a victim of a violent crime in my own home by a stranger who was on parole. And I was still in the place in my own development psychologically where I didn't really allow myself to get too into feeling my feelings. I just sort of picked myself up, dusted myself off, and pushed my feelings out of the way and just continued on. But of course, you know, I now know that they don't really go anywhere but deep inside. And I feel like having done that, it contributed to why I ended up getting cancer like 10 years later, or being diagnosed with cancer like 10 years later. Over the course of those, 10 or 12 years, Peter and I had had a painful separation, and I had started therapy. Mm-hmm. And so I learned that how to feel my feelings instead of pushing them away. Mm-hmm. And so when I got diagnosed with the cancer, I thought, I'm not going to handle this pain like I did the last one. I've spent too much money on therapy to do that. Yeah. And I really have to approach it from a different point of view by means of feeling my fear, feeling my pain, asking for help, being vulnerable, all of that I was unable to do after the break-in. But for the cancer, I did do it. And so, in a way, the universe gave me another opportunity to learn an invaluable life lesson.
Wow.
You gotta really put yourself in the equation of your own life. Mm-hmm. And you gotta be able to ask for help, not just give help. Right.
You were more of a giver?
Yes, I was more comfortable giving than receiving. And that's actually very narcissistic, You deprive people the joy of giving to you. Mm. You only want to give to them. Mm. And I think I was just never comfortable with it. And I think I traced it back to, incidences that happened in early childhood. But, it's time to let it go. Kids come up with ideas about how they have to be. And at some point, you got to unravel that and then decide, is this still working for me? No? Okay, well then I got to change my behavior.